And we are live. Welcome back, everyone, to Is Your Six Covered? We are having a good time. We got plus five out there, and he's going to be telling us some stuff here in a second. But I should say, he is releasing the product, so we're actually going to get a chance to order that dang thing. So let's bring plus five on, and we'll get started with the chat. Let's see if I can figure this out. There he is. Hola, amigo. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, brother?
How you doing, man? All right. Well, we got a brand new box here with everything isn't in it, and it hasn't been opened yet. So we'll go over real quick, and we are making the your link is live as of in a few minutes, so people can actually finally get their hands on this stuff. Before you go out and order, though, you might want to wait a little bit to see what kind of options are available and that kind of stuff. So it'll be kind of nice. So let's start off with some stuff here. Hopefully you guys got a chance to go over to Plus Five's channel, where he's done some really good videos, so you guys can see all the ins and outs and all that stuff, along with the videos that I did. I did have a chance to be kind of the tester and reviewer of this product. And there was a few things that Plus Five had changed with some ideas and thoughts after, messing with it. And pretty cool. What the finished product is. Here's the main box right here. You guys will see. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and we'll see what's in it. Oh, wow. So right off the get-go, I will tell you that this bag is really cool. You guys did a really good job on that. That's nice. It's got a strap. And flip it over so you guys can see it. That's where you'll want to go.
Yeah, and so that's active right now. You can grab yourself a tripod. I don't know if you want me to tell you. What's up?
These bags are a lot nicer than when you started.
Yeah, than the first one, right?
Yeah, these
are really night and day.
Well protected, well made. It's got padding in it. That's pretty damn cool. So here it is. Look at that. All right, so this is the one, and this may be something you guys are thinking about before you order one of these. This is called the 2-for-1, right?
Edition. Yeah.
241 edition. So you got a pick rail in the middle here, and then you also have the ARCA. I'll turn it sideways so I can get closer. Set up for the ARCA clamp as well. So that's really cool. And you did a good job on these too. These stickers are here. You see that? This thing's been a beast. We have been testing this thing for since June. Is it June, July, something like that?
Yeah, it was. I think the beginning of July that I had handed it to you, and I still have others out there. One of them's actually overseas, and we just kind of a group effort have been kind of beating on them. So,
got it. This looks nice. I definitely like the 241. We have more options with this. You can run Picatinny and the ARCA Swiss. So depending on what rifle you're using, there was a lot of times where, we'd bring something in the range. I had this, but I didn't have a ARCA Swiss rail on it, and it would have been very simple just to clip onto the Picatinny and be able to.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good point, because I mean, when you and Ray were talking to me about that, I mean, it made a lot of sense, especially guys like Coda Boy who do a lot of AR-15, type platforms. A lot of those guys don't have ARCAs on their setup. So, I mean, it gives you the option to just kind of have one clamp and then be able to, use it for multiple rifles without having to buy multiple bipods or tripods or what have you. So,
comes with
a warranty card.
10-year warranty card. It's got a cool little bag it comes in. It's got a front of it here. I'll say hi to everybody here in a second out in the comment sections. Appreciate you guys showing up. We already got 32 in here, so pretty awesome. The And here it sounds like we got the tool bag. So it'll have your Allens in there and your spike feet. You have 3 Allens that come with it. And some spike feet. And basically that's in that bag. So that's pretty awesome, along with the an aluminum carabiner. It looks like everything else is stainless steel, which is cool. Let me put this in here for I end up yard sailing it all over my lap. I did like the idea with the washer. So when you do have it in like sandy, gives it more of a platform. So that's pretty cool. There's the washers.
Yeah, we actually had to do that because one of the big concerns was that when you run it flat, so when the leg ran sideways, we didn't want it running onto the adjuster right here. So the washer actually gives it enough clearance so you're not damaging the rubber adjuster when it's flat, you know?
All right, so you did a good job of this. This is definitely packed well. If you want to, this is the extension. This goes out to how many inches?
So that adds 14. So it goes 8 to 14 inches, made of the same materials, obviously, as the tripod. But what we did is we included it in a plastic, mailing tube with vinyl end cap. So that way you have something you can take it with you in your rucksack. We actually made it so you don't have to throw it away. You keep your center column in there so you can use it when you want, you know.
This one's all brand new and nice.
Yeah, right.
Let's see what else we got in here. We got something other gives. Oh, these are important right here for sure. So here's some of the feet. So you got the options of the spike, and you also got the options of this. You do have the holes, so you can crank those down and tighten them up. A little more footing, a little more aggressive, which works out good, especially on depending on what your shooting platform is going to be. Don't put them on your buddy's car, though, because he won't be very happy. What else we got in here? Oh, this looks like a suppressor, but I know it's not. This looks like a Thunder Beast suppressor right here. Let's open this one up. Grab this knife. And this is probably, if I'm correct, the dope card holder and cell phone holder. So it comes with a data card holder. You guys can write your dope in. Comes with
one data card.
More of
and it's I think I have it on my website as a cell phone holder because that's primarily what it was made for. But we found out that you can kind of fit a lot of shit on it. So
this thing is actually really, really nice.
Yeah, and it's threaded through the body, so you're not gonna have no threaded insert come out or none of that shit, man.
Yeah, and you have the option of actually mounting something off of this as well, too.
Yeah, it has a hot shoe on top, and then the bung that you can see right there that threads into the tripod.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, that would thread in right into that spot. So
you can get some crazy adjustment out of this, depending on what you're trying to do. That's awesome. Yeah, because if you're gonna run a Kestrel, this will definitely hold the Kestrel. If you're gonna run your phone and work on like using Stray Lock or something, or data cards like this one. So that holds it nice. The data card's definitely held in there well, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. Pretty cool. I like this. This is pretty awesome to see your product kind of expand and get a little more user-friendly even.
Well, that was the whole thing, was that I really wanted to add features that, in a sense, I mean, you can't really, I ain't seen a bipod that you can add all this stuff to. So that's another thing I wanted to do, is to extract the most out of what this tripod can do. You know what I mean? And but at the end of the day, really what it was to make sure you could get it, you know, have all as much features as we could throw in, you know, from the get-go.
Let me say hi to everybody. Thomas Rowland was first. How you doing? 45 Auto. Elster's Rifles and Reloading. Make sure you get over to Todd's channel and check out his good reloading videos. TB's in the house. Jackson. Who else is out there?
Yeah, I'm probably missing some of you guys. I got my
Ricky
iPad
Rogue.
up, but I am trying to respond to you guys, say hi to everybody.
Parker's out there. Very good. Andrew, the gun guy's out there. How you doing, Andrew? Andy Amore. DW. And let's see who else. Hoots out there. Conservative Sniper Hunter. +5, obviously. Garage Guy 879's out there. Daniel got as my judge. John Townley. Red Raider Reloading. Hitting Steel California's out there. Eric's out there. James Smith, how you doing? Let's see. John Townley. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Abigail's out there. Michigan Grown, how you doing? Steve Headley. And Otter's out there. Appreciate you guys all showing up. Definitely exciting, especially for +5 finally launching this. All the work that he's put into it, all this stuff as far as figuring out the right bags, getting the right, logo stuff on here, the stickers that come on all the different things, picking really good, high quality stuff. We're going to keep this video short, so it's not going to be really long. We're not going to go into all the details of the bipod because more than likely a lot of you guys were asking, when are these going to be for sale? When are these going to be for sale? And today at 6 o'clock, you turned it on?
Yeah, about 11 minutes ago. Yeah, the inventory went live. Did you want me to tell them what the promotion is, or?
Yeah, I want you to go ahead and give them a quick overview of your options. Hopefully you have the other attachment for the other one as well. Give them the price breakdown. Tell them what they'll be saving if they order. You're going to kill it Monday, right?
Yeah, Monday. We're killing it, I think, Monday at 8 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So okay. Break down what we're doing, everybody. Because Rick's been the primary, YouTube specialist who's been doing a lot of the field time playing with the tripod. We want to make it exclusive on his live that the special promotion for our release comes out. What we're doing is after all the branding was done and pretty much all the capital spent, we had to fix all of the pricing. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to honor the original price for this weekend only. So pretty much we have the original ACE tripod. It comes with the DS50. That's the ARCA only. So that's this guy right here. That's the quick release clamp. It's for ARCA only. Or the 241 edition with the dual Picatinny ARCA clamp. It's going to be $25 off this weekend on the website. So normally it'd be $275. You'd be able to get it for $250. The 241 edition normally is going to be $325. You'd be able to get it for $300. So there's $25 off there. And for everyone who buys it this weekend, we are going to throw in it's a $55 value, but you'll be getting the free center column also. This is most likely the only time we're going to run this promotion, just because we just want to take care of everybody that watches Rick's channel. A lot of you guys I got to talk with and meet, and I'm really appreciative of everybody. And I want you guys to be able to use it, for the lowest cost that I can get it out there for you guys initially. You know what I mean? I want you guys to get that special love, if you will. But total, you're saving pretty much $80 by buying it this weekend. And I have plenty in stock. So we didn't do the original 10 that we were talking about. We have a lot more than that. So if you order this weekend, you're most likely have it shipped out by middle of the week. We'll be shipping it out to you. And everything's live on the website now. So you can go to the website. It'll show the sale price. You don't have to put a code or anything, and order your tripod if you want one. And we'll be getting you a free center column, and you'll be getting the discount at the same time. The sale will end Monday morning, or it might actually be, I think it's set to shut off at midnight Eastern Standard Time is the cutoff. So, which would be, I think 9 p.m. for the guys out here in the West Coast.
That's awesome. That's a great deal for someone interested in the tripod. I know there was a lot of people, they've been waiting waiting for it. And, you know, you've been rushing, trying to get all the ducks in a row and get it all done and packaged correctly. And he goes through every one of these and confirms everything with blue Loctite and basically breaks it all down and confirms everything's at the right torque. So there's some
Yeah,
more.
I actually assemble the whole clamp mechanism comes in parts. I assemble that, and the tripod, the legs are off of it. I have to do a bunch of stuff personally. So each one that you receive is actually, in a sense, hand checked, assembled, torqued by myself, including putting it in that box that you received. So it's like it's not you know, just reboxing something that you're getting. I actually have to go through the whole thing. It has to pass parameters, and once it passes everything, then it gets the love of the actual branding and going into a box to get shipped out to, you know, one of you guys or whoever would end up, you know, owning it in the end.
Yeah, I'm impressed with everything. This is one of the things I haven't seen yet. And man, you picked some serious good quality on this. This is a
well, you know that saying, if you make something overkill or bomb proof, I mean, you kind of don't have to worry as much about it. So
yeah, well,
that was
especially
my whole
10-year warranty, you know, you want the stuff
yeah.
to hold up.
And then that's another thing too. I'm glad you mentioned that. So everything that we sell, even the accessories, I think the only thing that we're not offering the 10-year warranty is the T-shirt. We have a T-shirt on our website. It says out of stock right now because we're waiting on them. But yeah, everything, all the hard anything that's an ACE component, a hard component connected to the tripod, has the same 10-year warranty.
That's awesome. The did you give them the price breakdown and everything?
Yeah, I did. I didn't talk about the other ones yet, the fully loaded models. So if you guys are wondering, what Rick actually has in front of him is what we consider our fully loaded model. What it does is, what we did is, because if somebody's buying pretty much all the accessories, instead of buying all the accessories separate, paying shipping separate, what we did is we made a bundle package. So you pretty much have an ACE tripod fully loaded, and you have an ACE 241 tripod fully loaded. It'll come with the rock claws, the cell phone mount, and the center column. You'll be saving $55 or almost 40% off of the accessory package. But you also save, I think it's like $7 on the shipping because we're all putting it in one box. But at the same time, those, because they're already specially priced, those kits are basically 100 more than the MSRP. So it would end up being a 370. It would be 375 and 425 for a fully loaded package, whether it's the regular or the 241 edition. But if you're buying just a tripod this weekend, either the 241 or the regular tripod, you'd be getting the $25 off of it, and you'd be getting a free center column in the process of it without adding additional shipping. So,
Carcane says, "Can we have a 40-hour wait again?" I put that in as the right date. Today is the 2nd, Friday. It's just it was available, so you guys had a chance to see it. And I know I don't normally do that, kind of a preview. Hey, I'm going to have a live chat at this time. Come visit kind of deal. So that is a little shocking for you guys and myself. Usually I fly off the cuff and just do a live chat. And I'm actually going to be doing one tonight. This is going to be short. We're probably going to keep it 30 minutes or less. It just basically saying, hey, it's available now. Did you mention about loading the pod? Is that?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. I did want to mention that. Thanks for bringing that up. So I don't want people to get the wrong misconception because they're so used to loading a bipod forward toward the muzzle. So with the tripod, because it's 3-legged, typically what we recommend is you load downward. So whether you grab a leg and push down toward the floor, but regardless, you would load the tripod downward to get the best stability. But if you use it and you convert this, I have a video. If you go to my channel on +5, I have new videos that I just posted, all different types of videos, whether it's the configurations, the setup, unboxing, what have you. But if you run this in bipod form, which it can convert to bipod form, you would actually load it like a bipod, and we would recommend loading it forward. So that doesn't change. It's just when it's in tripod form, load it downward, and you'll notice it's a lot more rigid and it doesn't move. But
awesome.
What's up, Drew Bradley? Arcane. Appreciate you guys showing up, man.
Yeah, for sure. The man, it's funny because I seen the original. It came in a I actually gave it all back to you.
Yeah.
It was neat to see what you have changed, what you kept, and all that stuff. It's really cool. The bag is badass. The everything's badass, but this is a cool bag, and it's small enough and tight enough. And I'm actually gonna stack everything in here between. I'm gonna make it all fit so that it's kind of all together.
I don't know if you saw that cardboard that came in the box. There should have been a wedge cardboard, like a little brown square, and it has handwritten. It says DS sticker on it. I don't know if you saw that.
Right here. Probably.
No. So when you opened the box, like you remember when you opened the box and you saw this?
Yeah.
It should have been on the side of it.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah. So inside of that, if you cut that open, you can see that's what we include with every obviously every tripod, and it's a stick on your gun case or wherever you want to stick it. But it's a high quality sticker. It's UV protected. I think it has a 10-year adhesive life on it. It's a 3M material.
Let me try to get this out of here without screwing it up. Oh yeah, that's cool. Good looking sticker.
Yeah, so we included that also. We wanted
see, I probably would have tossed this and not even known.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't even going to use that originally. I just did because I didn't want them to get bent in transit, that sticker, because those stickers are the ones I was talking about. They're kind of pricey. But I wanted them, somebody to get it. I wanted it to be perfectly flat.
He even packs the stickers well, people.
Yeah. Hey, man, I honestly, I package everything as if I was receiving it, and I'm kind of anal retentive on when like we talked the other day, man, people spending money. It doesn't matter. You're spending $1, you're spending 5,000, it's how you feel when you're opening the stuff, and I like to see that somebody put time and effort and care into what they're offering me. If I'm going to spend my hard-earned money, I like feeling that I'm getting a good value. So I try to include as much as I can.
It's turning gray, but it's staying, so I'm keeping it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is because I got the receding going on now that I'm about to hit 40 in a couple months. So I just said, psh, and went high speed, low drag.
Low drag, that's right. The people are kind of asking about the how strong it is.
So the tripod itself, if you take the ball head off, will support over 200 pounds. We've had it with the extensions out and me standing on it bouncing. So it will hold over 200 pounds. The ball head alone, though, so if you take the ball head and you mount a rifle onto it, this will freestand 45 pounds in any direction once it's locked. So the ball head will do 45 pounds. Pretty much all that means is that it can hold more vertically, but what it means is freestanding. So that means it'll hold the rifle, that's a 45-pound weight at any angle hanging off of the ball head. The tripod itself will hold over 200 pounds.
So there you go on the weights. We did do some water testing with it. We were a little concerned when I first received it. So we actually did we kind of stuck it in a bucket of water. And then I wanted to know if we could put weight on this thing, if because of the water it would slide. And we didn't have it fail at all. It actually held up to the weight. I wasn't getting gnarly crazy with it. I wasn't like trying to stand on it when it was wet, but I was using a lot more force than what a rifle would weigh. This thing here, I gotta kind of back up, but this part here was kind of a huge, I could see in the hunting world, if you're sitting maybe in a blind, or you're sitting somewhere where you're waiting for a deer to go by. Kind of if you're not in a tree stand for deer hunting, say you're boar hunting or something, or you're kind of more of waiting and not stalking, you can really just have this sitting here, and your rifle will just sit there, basically, in the direction that you're hunting, and it's really easy and nice to get onto the rifle pretty damn quick. And it was nice not having to lay prone the entire time. So I know he's throwing this in on the for some of you guys that may be interested, that's going to order one of these before Monday. But this little piece right here is a huge help. This really gets you off the ground. You're able to sit kind of Indian style and wait for whatever you may be hunting to show up. So this little piece here is well worth it. If you see this video after and you're wondering if you really need one of these, I would say if you're gonna go through the expense of doing it, getting this piece is going to be definitely give you a lot more options. So something to think about.
Can I just something real quick, Rick?
What?
I was reading the comments here. Brian Deshane said I should get one of Coda Boy. We actually had shipped 2 others to Ray. So one was actually for Rick, and the other one was for Coda Boy. Out of the 4 that I had shipped, Ray received his, Kenny Eagle Eye received his, and then there was 2 that are the tracking numbers show they were just stuck. So when I saw Rick yesterday, I actually hand built him that kit that he's showing off right now, because I didn't want him to be out on it. But there should be another couple going to Ray. Hopefully it goes to Coda Boy. If he end up lost, I will resend him one too, because we thought about we're trying to get him to all you guys that are they're really into watching, and checking out new stuff. Let me see right here. So let me read the comments. What's up, 45 Auto? See if I missed anything. Man, what's up, Jackson? Also, you guys, I really appreciate you guys joining us on this live to check out my product. Man, it means a lot. When I came up with the idea, I want to say that it was a real kind of almost like an epiphany. You're like, why don't they do this? Why don't they do that type of thing? But the long story is once we started creating taking the idea and putting it into fruition, testing it out, my military background, other gentlemen, whether it was just recreationally or using it in the same sort of manner, all of us really, I mean, other than maybe if you really need that extra speed because you're doing, like, let's say a PRS match or what have you, if you're not trying to go for that extra millisecond, I don't really see needing to deploy a bipod speed as the benefactor other than the speed, because stability wise, you're always holding the rear of the rifle up. Some guys are just used to that. I'm not going to knock that. I mean, I'm comfortable doing that. But as far as just straight stability, it's kind of unbeatable for what for the price point, for what you're going to obtain, and the ease of use. I mean, you could set the rifle up, literally take a phone call, the rifle sits right there, get right back on your rifle, and the reticle's only very, very off of where you'd set it. So the amount of correction going back to the bulls, and things of that factor are a lot more convenient, in my opinion. And I try to put it at a price point that was pretty much what the price is going for a lot of the, the good bipods like an Atlas or what have you, being $200 to $300. I wanted to try to fit right in that area and not go into this catastrophic price range that we're seeing with, the Sky Pods and the really right stuff. I'm not knocking their product, but money's money these days, and not all of us have the same type of money to go play with these toys. So it's nice to try to get a really good built product at literally the lowest price that I could offer it at, to go with for all the time I'm investing and the materials and the components that you're getting in the end product. So I do really appreciate it.
You're getting a veteran-owned company. when you guys are ordering, which is awesome. You're getting it assembled in America for the most part, but I think it's really cool. I think it's beneficial. There's a lot you can do with it, and it just depends on how you want to utilize it. So you have another option in the toolbox. That's why, like, people were asking me back when I was testing, it's like, would you rather have a bipod or would you rather have a tripod? Well, having the ability to have both, right? There was times when I could do everything with the tripod. There was times when I preferred what I was used to, and that was my bipod. But I really noticed it on barricades when it came to like large spans of stuff, like big tires that I needed to shoot off of. It does go really wide when you have it all the way out in bipod mode. So like if I was like this, hold on a sec, and then you basically did this span, I got to back up so you guys can see it. But that will reach, depending on how you want to shoot off the tires, you could span this way and get some elevation. But or you could run them all flat and then just kind of cover through the hole, around it. So there's a lot of things you can do. It's mostly you just practicing with it and training the way it's going to benefit you the most.
Yeah, what I want to add to what you're talking about is, so when it's in bipod form, the leg would run the length of the muzzle, the stock would go that way, but you still retain the pan features. But at the same time, it's actually it's pretty much a 6 to 9 inch. So if you don't use no extensions and you just fold it into a bipod, it's actually the same height measurements as like a Harris small or something. It's like a 6 to 9 inch. So It's not like some weird range. When it's in bipod form, it's actually filling in the same height measurements as a bipod until you start going with the crazy extensions. But when you start going with the crazy extensions, what's cool is I'd like to get my hands on a SkyPod, because I feel that mine would hang with the SkyPod. The only difference is, like I said, the SkyPod's probably going to deploy faster. So I can't take that away from it, It
will definitely deploy faster.
It will.
You just pull it.
It'll also deploy the money out of your wallet faster too.
Yes, it will.
So because you could have four of my Ace tripods, or you could have one SkyPod. So if you're really in a competition, I get it. But if you're just shooting recreationally, or maybe you're just going to set up, you're in a blind, you're a hunter, you just want to chill comfortably.
I see, especially, PRS, that kind of shooting, I could see definitely using this. In a hunting application, I see more people really being blown away at the abilities of what you can do with this, especially like I talked about with the extension on there. And basically having your rifle ready to go, and all you have is the ball a little loose, and you can run the pan, and you basically set yourself up for success every time. So as long as there's something to hunt there. That's a bonus. But it's one of those things, it's like any other item you get. It's like a new iPhone,
Yeah.
Learning all the new gadgets and how it works, it takes a few minutes or a few days to really mess with and kind of get it figured out. Same thing with this, like anything else. Once you kind of figure out how you like to deploy it and how you can utilize it, it's definitely a bonus. But we're going to keep this pretty short. We're at 34 minutes, so we'll wrap it up. Come back. Probably come back in an hour. We'll do a live chat or normal one. And other than that, you got anything to add before we get out of here?
Not really. I think we pretty much covered all the bases and stuff. I really appreciate you guys checking it out, even giving me the time from, a lot of you guys are obviously, I know, like myself, we're regulars on Rick's channel, Is Your Six Covered. And so even for myself, it's been a journey, and it's actually, I was almost a little nervous, a little anxious today, just because I'm not Mr. Create products and put them out in the market guy. That's not my forte. And so when I went about this, I try to go about everything as if I was the end consumer. You know, I don't have FU money type of shit, but at the same time, I'm a blue collar working man. And I like to give, I want what I'm going to offer is the same thing I wanted to receive. So as if I was just like you guys. So I wanted to really go over all the bases. And that's why it kind of took long. I know a lot of you guys were emailing me. I was getting emails like, hey, when is it going to release? How far are we away? And at times I was like, I think 2 weeks, this and that. Sometimes we were getting jacked because of customs. We had some of the components were coming from Japan. Some of them were coming from Korea. And we actually had even back ordered issues with some of the hardware, the stainless hardware that comes out of Oregon. So it was taking a lot of that type of stuff to weed out all the problems, making sure that the things were correct. And once everything finally got, you know, about a week and a half ago, everything seemed to be done, meaning there was nothing else. We were just kind of now just checking things and thinking of things maybe we didn't think of. Hey, Andy Amore, I see this question. It says shipping overseas, possibly. I know that because it's a tripod. Technically, we can claim it's at a camera. We can claim that it's a camera item, which that you can ship internationally. Whereas a lot of other, you know, firearm parts like scopes and things in America, we can't ship them out of the country. So I believe I'll look into that. If you want to send me an email, you could either go to support@DeathXSquad.com, and there's always an X between the death and the squad, so you guys know. So you could either go to support@DeathXSquad.com, or you can hit me on my personal email, which is widowmaker00001@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to answer, you know, how much it'll cost, if we can do it and all that. We should be able to do it though, no problem. It's just I don't know a price off the top for it.
Yeah, shipping will be a little more. Drew Bradley just ordered one. Says states 3 days to get here. Are you personally hand delivering it to me on Monday? I'm assuming not, but that's pretty awesome.
That's funny.
Somebody had said something. I want to see them more on the AR. Now that we have the 241, we'll be able to put it on anything with a Picatinny rail. That was one of the issues. And this is something, you know, when you guys go to order this, you may think of is 90, you know, a large majority of your rifles will have Picatinny, but probably not as much will have Arca Swiss rail adapter. So this would be something to really think about before you go to order. Maybe really think about that. You got the Picatinny in the middle here, so it has the ability to utilize that as a clamp, and then also out here the Arca Swiss rail. So
it also has.
We'll be back. We'll be back in a little bit. We want to keep this short so people will get a chance to look at it and not have to go through too much BS to learn the information they need. So thank you, guys. It's 6:38 right now. I'm going to go eat dinner, and then I'll be back, let's say, around 7:30. So
hey, thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, and hopefully see you guys soon, man.
Yeah, such scary names. All right, take care.